Chevrolet sale when life gives you more.
This is TV18 and you're watching CNBC TV18.
Presented by Hindustan Unilever Limited.
Hello and welcome to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 4. I'm Sandeep Srikanth. Today's show is dedicated to the wildcard entries, the 3 teams who will enter this competition at the semi-final stage and give India's top 12 B schools a run for their money. Since Lime Season 3, due to popular public demand, we've opened up this platform to any B school that wishes to participate. The response has been phenomenal. As many as 367 teams from management institutes across India applied for the opportunity this year. After an exhaustive selection process, 9 teams were shortlisted. They came from XIM Bhubaneswar, IIFT Delhi, NMIMS Mumbai, Pune University, MDI Gurgaon, IIT Delhi and IMT Ghaziabad. And they fought it out for 2 of the 3 wildcard spots up for grabs.
It means a lot to be shortlisted for the next wildcard round because there were around 400 colleges that were competing for this round, and to be in the top 9 and to be competing with other big B schools of India, it is a great opportunity that we like to bank on.
Getting shortlisted into Lime wildcard round was amazing, and it was probably the happiest moment of our lives. And the whole Mendavian family, it came together in our support. Everyone said that we are with you, we go and win the Lime. And so in a way Lime brought the whole MDI family together.
We are actually very excited, and it is like probably we can rate it among the top biggest achievements that we've actually had so far.
It feels very good to be representing our college exam. It's a great opportunity for us, and it's a great opportunity for the people to learn, and they can see that if we have made it here, people can also make it here.
The wildcard teams were selected on the basis of their solutions to a case from Hindustan Unilever for its personal wash brand Lifebuoy. Take a look at the challenge. The rise of epidemics globally has led to a shift in the skin cleansing market towards health and hygiene products. And the liquid hand wash category has been the fastest growing in this space. However, for Lifebuoy, which is the world's largest health and hygiene brand by volume, this format contributes to just 10% of the brand's overall turnover. Over the past 3 years, Lifebuoy has been promoting the unique product proposition of 99.9% germ protection in just 10 seconds. The challenge for the brand and for the teams now is to use this proposition and develop and grow the hand wash category.
The first thing that I want to look at is how will the teams take this proposition forward, and what will they do to build upon this proposition to drive the conversion from bar soaps to liquid hand wash. The second thing for me is how do they do that in a very cost-effective way. And the reason for that is that hand wash as a market today is very small, just about 5% of the total market. And therefore, we do not have a big budget to drive the hand wash market. So how do teams come up with cost-effective solutions using the media of tomorrow to actually drive the 10-second message?
So these were the specific deliverables from the teams. A strategy to get bar soap users to switch to liquid hand wash, thereby driving penetration. A marketing model that drives conversion using the proposition of 99.9% germ kill in just 10 seconds. And also an idea for one new variant and a launch strategy for it that requires minimal media spend. The 9 shortlisted teams made their case in front of a jury at the CNBC TV18 studios in Mumbai. We'll take a short break here, but when we come back, we'll tell you what strategies they brought to the table.
It was really a very proud moment for us last year to have won this coveted award.
Financial Advisors Award are the best in the independent recognition, gives a lot of credential to us for acquiring new relationships.
So this award definitely means a lot to us.
UTI Mutual Fund and CNBC TV18 present the Financial Advisor Awards 2012-2013. Nominate yourself today.
Presenting sponsor UTI Mutual Fund. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully. Associate sponsor Allahabad Bank. Har kadam aapke saath. Powered by ICRA.
Yes, it.
Boss, can't come. My wife is very serious.
Take care, yeah?
Yes, Sid?
Boss, can't come. My dog bit my mother-in-law.
Okay. Hello? Sid, I need you to handle this meeting. You see, my dog has bitten my father-in-law.
Father-in-law?
Mahindra Quanto. Live the weekend life.
If I show on the 28th of February that we have kept the fiscal deficit to below 5.3, and if my budget estimates show that the next year's fiscal deficit will be below 4.8, then I can show a healthy growth in revenues over next year. That is the time when rating agency should consider improving the outlook. When the economy requires, when the government requires more resources, the very rich should willingly pay a little more. That is not to say that tax rate should not be stable.
How will the finance minister balance the fisc and yet come out with a growth budget? Budget 2013, Fixing the Fisc. Aditya Birla Group presents Budget 2013, the last flourish. At these times.
Brought to you by Binani Cement and Lloyd AC, India's most trusted air conditioner brand since 57 years.
दुनिया के लिए ये सिर्फ लाइट है, पर यहाँ शादी की भी रोशनी होती है और रोशनी की भी शादी। दिया मतलब दिवाली और कभी-कभी घरवाली। हम जानते हैं आपके लिए रोशनी क्या मायने रखती है, इसलिए हमारी लाइट्स देती है 20% ज्यादा रोशनी। फिलिप्स, जिंदगी की रौनक।
100 के नोट मैम।
पैसा हो या लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, हमेशा डबल श्योर होना ही अच्छा है।
थैंक यू मैम।
तभी तो पंजाब नेशनल बैंक और मेटलाइफ ने मिलके बनाया PNB मेटलाइफ। हुआ ना डबल श्योर।
Welcome back. 9 teams from B schools across India were shortlisted to participate in the Lime Season 4 wildcard round. They were vying for 2 out of the 3 spots in the semi-final stage of the competition. The first team, NMIMS or Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies in Mumbai, said that it's not price but convenience that influences the customer.
Why would your first strategy be to have a price promotion? Because price was actually the least important of the factors.
Their solutions included packaging improvements like spout pouches, a wall hanging holder, one-time use sachets to replace paper soap and travel packs. They also suggested driving the 10-second proposition through Facebook games and a gel variant to attract kids.
How will you put forth building these newer variants while remaining true to what you have uncovered as the most unique bit about Lifebuoy's proposition, which is the 10-second bit?
Our main driving factor is kids, because kids are getting attracted towards better fragrances and colors.
The team from Xavier's Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar, said children were the biggest influencers of hand wash usage. They suggested a game involving 10 kids from 10 schools competing for the Germ Warrior badge.
The Germ Warrior badge is making them accountable.
Other promotional activities suggested were a 10-second salad-making competition, a mobile hand wash facility called Health on Wheels, and a transparent bottle with a nozzle shaped like a cartoon character.
What I worry about is I'm not sure what is the single most important thing that you will do at this touch point.
Be stressing upon the 10 seconds thing, like 10-second salad competition, so that we give out the idea of Lifebuoy's germ kill in just 10 seconds.
The proposition that Lifebuoy hand wash has currently, is that good enough?
Changing that proposition, it would be diluting in the consumer's mind, it would be a sheer confusion.
There were 2 teams shortlisted from IIT Delhi. The first one, Team Firecracker, concentrated on getting consumers to use different products for bathing and hand washing. Their big idea, the Same Soap Chi campaign to drive home the need for a separate toilet soap.
Where are the choices you're making? How can we do 5 campaigns on one brand? Won't you leave the consumer really confused?
Only where we choose to actually run the campaign is who are going to target.
If germ killing is the single biggest factor, and I am willingly vacating that and focusing on other peripheral aspects of my product or proposition, doesn't that work against me?
People know when they have to wash their hands. It's just that they just don't go and wash their hands.
The other IIT Delhi team called DVK found out that a big barrier to using liquid hand wash was the perception that it was expensive and the fact that children wasted the product.
Which already exists.
Their solutions were a modified packaging with a one-drop nozzle and bundled packs. They also came up with a number of point-of-sale suggestions, such as better placement in stores to increase visibility and free trials.
Would you do anything, any communication, any activity, any product design that would pitch Lifebuoy hand wash as something that kids would tell their mothers they want to
We
use?
actually had two campaigns. One is the malls campaigns at schools, and the second one what we thought was a comic strip, like to add it along with that Lifebuoy dispenser.
If it is about proving that liquids are better than bars, what's wrong with what Lifebuoy is doing today? Why is that not strong enough?
We have to make the customer experience, then probably buy the product.
Team Manthan, the first of two teams from IMT or Institute of Management Technology, Ghaziabad, identified the prolonged use of Reckitt and Benckiser's Dettol as the biggest barrier to adoption. They suggested activation in schools, B2B collaboration and format innovations like paper soaps. One of their big ideas was to generate advocacy from medical practitioners and hospitals, a strategy that didn't particularly go down well with the jury.
What would be Lifebuoy's route in to these medical institutions, to these doctors, to get advocacy from them, given that we don't have an antiseptic liquid?
Induce the doctors to recommend it. Their incentive was that what they get out of it. If your salesman comes up and gives them an offer, they are ready for it.
Look, I still believe and I hope that doctors are a little different from hotels even today.
The second team from IMT Ghaziabad emphasized on better placement in shop shelves and offers like free napkins, bundled packages and free refills with dispensers to accelerate retail sales. They also recommended a new moisturizing variant called Lifebuoy Touch with pink-colored packaging to draw more women, especially mothers.
We should stop advertising on TV and only focus on point of sale.
In this category, the major decision is taken at the point of sale.
Isn't it far more imperative for me to build a brand rather than get displays correct in store?
Lifebuoy already has a lot of brand value and a lot of brand connect.
The team from IIFT or Indian Institute of Foreign Trade Delhi came with a lot of expectations riding on it since their seniors cracked a wildcard spot last year. They created 4 unique target segments with a customized strategy for each. Some of their ideas to promote Lifebuoy hand wash were a mobile wash basin, heightened marketing in the monsoon season, a Lifebuoy anthem targeting children as well as attractive limited edition dispensers to attract children.
What is the one recommendation that convinces Mrs. Chadda that in spite of the fact that she's spent all her life using soap and that hand wash is more expensive, she should still use Lifebuoy hand wash?
Be it Rohan, be it Mrs. Chadda, these people are busy, and when you come to Bunty or to Nisha, they are the people who do not have that much patience to take care of their own health. Like they'll wash for a minute or two. So for them, time is the factor which is where we are counting on, that will be able to convince them that it is only just a matter of 10 seconds and you are able to preserve your health.
The team from Pune University's MBA program focused primarily on changes to Lifebuoy's packaging and SKUs. They recommended cartoon-shaped dispensers to attract kids and 75-day packs to initiate prolonged and economical usage. They also came up with a few innovative campaign ideas to push the 10-second proposition.
This leads to unbridled joy within the heart of a mother, which says, "Mera beta abhi haath dhone laga hai," and this leads to joy within the HUL's Lifebuoy family too.
So you can probably go into the current cartoon market of India and see which cartoon is going on and come out with a dispenser that's related to that.
Don't I run the risk of becoming a kiddies toy brand?
Maybe next up we could start a cartoon channel as well. Because really what you're saying is that there's no way in the world we can, battle a competitor head on the core of the category.
MDI Gurgaon looked confident and unfazed by the pressure they were under. Last year, this institute also won a wildcard spot in the semi-finals. The team focused on communicating Lifebuoy's 10-second proposition through comic strips and magazines, weaving messages into radio programming, and 10-second germ-buster mobile games.
What was this thought about combining the hand wash and the sanitizer? I didn't understand that.
People attach huge superior value to the sanitizer. It removes the germs and it also kills the germs.
The first of 2 teams to get through this round and into the semi-finals was IIFT Delhi.
The team from IIFT, actually what stood out about them is that they took the consumer research and took a leap on that and actually added personality profiles and actually gave us a much closer feel of the consumer segments that exist in the market. That was one. But the second thing that was spectacular about them is their use of media channels. They really understood media channels. They took the obvious channels that everyone spoke about, but took a second leap on top of them, spoke about how you can go beyond the obvious, and the usage of touch points really made their ideas much more innovative than the other teams.
The other wildcard spot was bagged by MDI Gurgaon, the highest scorers in this round.
I think we picked the team from MDI because of their strategic clarity. They are the one team who dedicated their entire efforts at winning this battle by building a brand. They had one proposition, they said it's working, and they just wanted to take that across different touch points to as many consumers as possible. Do it over and over again, do it with as many people as possible. One message works for us.
It wasn't easy for these teams from MDI and IIFT to get to this stage, but their battle has just begun. Next week, they'll be up against the best teams from India's top B schools. But taking the competition to a whole new level will be the international wildcard team. That's the new twist on Lime this year. I'll tell you more after this break.
Taking India to the world.
I will steal your sleep. I will make you weep. I will eat your time. I will make you mine. I am the birthday forgotten, the weekend cut short. I will tease you away from the friends that you've got. I will push your limits, never let you submit. I will make you charge on in the face of defeat. I am obsessive, compulsive, addictive, seductive. I will own you and tear you and squeeze you and wear you. I am your dream. I bring you joy and glory and I revolutionize. I am your dream and I ask you to rise. CNBC TV18. Hello, dreamers.
India's and Asia's largest gear manufacturer, Elecon, always a step ahead in technology.
At the end of the day, the budget is all about taxes. Will the FM be able to bridge the fiscal gap without raising taxes? Catch Budget 2013, Taxing Times. Aditya Birla Group presents Budget 2013, The Last Flourish. At these times, only on CNBC TV18.
Brought to you by Vinani Cement and Lloyd AC, India's most trusted air conditioner brand since 57 years.
This week on the show, Padmaja Ruparel, Saurabh Srivastava and Raman Roy of the Indian Angel Network.
You have built companies successfully from scratch on your own, then you know what it takes.
I will only teach you how to fish, but you have to fish. But there are people who come back and say, catch the first 10 fish and show me before I start fishing.
We had to educate much more than just invest. And that is what we tried to do through IM.
Life's ups and downs, we help you bounce back. Max for life.
We innovate to make your travel experience congestion-free. We envision a greener tomorrow where abundant power empowers you. A future where you never run out of clean water. leader in social innovation business, is building cities that are greener and more comfortable to live in through our innovative technologies. Hitachi, inspire the next.
Welcome back. One of the things that makes Lessons in Marketing Excellence unique is the constant innovation we bring to the series. Every year, new elements are brought in, making the competition wider in scope than the previous editions. This year, we've taken Lime global and invited students from international business schools to participate. 7 teams sent in their entries to the Lifebuoy case. They came from the Wharton School of Business, Pennsylvania, the London Business School, and the Asian Institute of Management, Philippines. 3 of these teams were shortlisted and they presented their solutions to a jury in India, vying for the 3rd wildcard spot on Lime. 2 teams from the London Business School, or LBS, and 1 from the Wharton School of Business made it to this shortlist. The first team from LBS was composed of 3 women from very diverse backgrounds. Candice Mizushima is Japanese-American with work experience in the entertainment industry. Ingrid from France has a PhD in biochemistry and has worked in the area of healthcare. And Molka from Tunisia has been a marketer in the consumer goods space. This team identified modernity and concern for children's health as the key triggers of liquid hand wash usage.
Lifebuoy can get into schools and target schools directly.
Our target market.
Their strategies included demonstrations and educational videos in schools, building trust through doctors and maternity clinics, and also reaching out to mothers through parenting blogs.
So you've said that you will target schools. Have you checked? Have you found out if that's easy to do?
Lifebuoy, the soap has been presented in schools, so we think we can build on that experience and build on that relationship.
You want it in your everyday life because of its germ-killing effectiveness. So it's something that will differentiate, but also then add on to the existing message.
The second team from LBS called itself Union Jack of all trades. It had the advantage of 1 member with first-hand experience of the Indian market. Deepa Balakrishnan went to IIM Lucknow and in fact spent a year working at HUL before moving on to consulting roles with financial services firms in the US. Matt worked in the area of advertising media strategy in New York for 5 years before this MBA. And Ha-Young Lee, originally from South Korea, is a designer with 4 years experience at a design and innovation consultancy in the UK. This team recommended a foam variant of Lifebuoy hand wash to make it easier to use. They also suggested using radio and theatre intermission ads to grab the consumer's attention, 10 seconds themed contests to drive home the 10-second proposition, and point of purchase communication to convey the economical aspect of using liquid hand wash.
Do you think you will not run the risk of diluting authority on germ protection, on germ kill?
Everybody talks about germ kill, that's a given. What we need to focus on is what is different, what differentiates us, which is the fact that we work in 10 seconds.
Do you want to elaborate a bit on the media vehicles that you all will use?
For some of the more creative media, some of the less traditional media, we might look to either sponsor restrooms in malls, could also look to do some street theater or other street presentations that would be essentially low out of pocket with the intent.
2 members of the team from Wharton are originally from India. Ankur has spent over 5 years at Hindustan Unilever. Ramji Sundarrajan from IIT is an entrepreneur and the co-founder of an online fashion retail company. The third member, Nitin Sharma, is an investment professional with over 6 years experience in the areas of private equity and venture capital. This team focused on conveying the disgust factor of sharing a bar soap in order to drive hand wash sales. They also suggested using schools and hospitals to spread the message and came up with a number of packaging innovations. Some of these were dispensers shaped like a bar soap, vacuum pads to mount them on walls, and custom-made dispensers that can only accommodate Lifebuoy refills.
It's also a market share game, no matter how small the market is. There are competitors in the business. Is there anything that you've seen competitors do that Lifebuoy hand wash is not doing or could do? What are the lessons there?
The Nike woman built up this positioning of its ID plus font. It's a more cooler brand, more emotional connection to the customer.
How do you really reduce the overall cost of the product?
Creating that awareness because the price is not that high, so why do we spread?
At the end of a very interesting Q&A session, the jury picked team Union Jack of all trades from the London Business School. This will be the 15th institute in the semi-finals of Lime Season 4.
So what worked well in the favor of the winner is how they built upon the brand proposition of superfast hand wash, wherein they took the idea and made it into a Lifebuoy superfast 10-second challenge, where they actually took things like a Sudoku puzzle which you can't do in 10 seconds and contrasted it to a Lifebuoy hand wash which actually does its job in 10 seconds, and I think that really brought live the proposition very well. The second thing was their variant idea of active foam, where they linked the generation of self-foaming to greater efficacy, which further builds the germ kill credentials of the brand.
The competition is just about to get more heated on Lime 4. Next week, all 15 teams will take on one common challenge from Hindustan Unilever. They'll be contending for just 3 spots in the final leg of Lime, the grand finale. Tune in next week to find out what the first 3 semi-finalists have to offer. I'll see you then.
We thought it was a fantastic opportunity to bring our different experience and knowledge and new learning from the school all together to solve totally different problem for a totally different market. That was our main motivation for entering this competition.
Just a moment, I'll have to think about it. Okay? Just give me a minute.
Our strengths as a team, our strengths complement each other, and our striving for excellence and brainstorming at every step has given us this victory.
All of you waiting for the announcement.
I'm doing the entire
You're doing the entire presentation.
I think as the competition is increasing and we have teams from national and international team is also there, so level of competition will be high and our expectations is that we'll be up to it.
Presented by Hindustan Unilever Limited.